All right, the game is a very good map for buddy blocking and robbing chases. Because this map has so many tight corridors and tight turns that, like, even if the other player doesn't understand that you're trying to take a hit... Oh, not against school, though. Oh, alright. Yeah, keep crouching, bro. He doesn't see you. You got him with the crouch next to the pallet and drop. It's a classic. The classic on Judge My Chase, especially. I'm getting injured here. Nope. Yeah, buddy blocking against school is not what it is. You're never healthy. Did he drop or did he just lose me? Any stream I open, I see ghoul. Yeah, bro. Like every game is ghoul. Every other game at the very least. Let's see if I can somehow salvage a buddy block. Winning without doing gens against ghoul is not gonna be very easy. Oh, they took a hit for her. Okay, I can also take a hit for her. The way you take hits is you look at the survivor. You see when he's about to die, like right here. You take a young hitter, and she's out. Now I'm the prime chase. I'm gonna pop the syringe, because he's not gonna chase me. I didn't intervene in her looping, right? I just popped in when she needed me. How do you recognize when the survivor needs you? In that case, I knew the survivor needed me because they were running to a tile that was far away to hit the window, and they were against ghoul. The ghoul would catch up before she made the window for sure. So I can just stop in the middle of them and not allow that to happen. Right now, I think this guy's gonna vault down. I don't trust the Jonah to be good. Oh, he is balanced. He's fine. The ghoul still catches up. Exhaustion perks mean very little against the ghoul. Gets the stun. After he breaks, he's probably gonna die. He does not make that tile, so... Oh, never mind. He's fine. There's a pellet here. I'm just gonna let him have it. If I take the hit, even better, because now he gets haste. So he doesn't have to worry. I mean, it is ghoul, so haste does not matter either. At least makes it to a different pellet. He got hit with the bug, bro. Oh my god, he got hit with the bug! That's so unfortunate. He got hit with the bug that the game thought that he was trying to vault back into the ghoul. He wasn't. He was just running behind the ghoul. But the code is so stupid that like if your character model is behind the ghoul when he's vaulting, even if you're just hugging a structure to go back around the towel, it detects you as trying to vault back into the ghoul and he kills you. That's what happened there. Your character model cannot be behind the ghoul when he's vaulting the pallet. If it is, you're gonna die. Let's see if this guy can heal me. But not being able to do gens is so rough. They could bring old MOM and it'd be fine in current ATBT. What did he do? I don't remember what he did. I don't even think I played back then. Oh, he found me. There goes my health state. There's a bite. Okay. I disagree, but who am I in the grand scheme of things? Nobody. Nothing. Let's do this. I'm gonna play for the window because it's very hard for the ghoul to play around this. This is kind of a bad greed. If he knows how to use power, which I don't think he does, he can cut me off here. I'm gonna try to M2. My brain didn't register, I guess. That's my bad. I shouldn't have died. I'm slow. I saw him pulling up M2. I even called it out and I still dropped. That's okay. They popped 2 gens for that. That's pretty good. But if they made ghoul 4.4, it would actually require skill to play the character, yeah? That would be a step in the right direction. It would require at least a little bit of skill. At least you would have to use your power. For something other than catching up. I really want to get healed. I think movement killer should be 4.4, no projectile. I think both should. Projectiles are 4.6. They would actually be the... First of all, unbearable to play against, and they would probably dominate the meta. People really underestimate how much a projectile does for you. Having a projectile nullifies 60% of the tiles in the game because they can just shoot you over it. More than 60%. Like, the Huntress is stronger than a Blight on a tile that doesn't have anything, like, to cover you. So it's good that she's 4.4. Fucking saw me. Oh, that's not good. Oh! Okay, we got out of that. Bailed out of that by the bull. The window gets blocked still. Do I have anything over there? There's an M2 for that. He tried reaching that. He went for the bite. Interesting choice. I'm gonna greet this. He knew I would. And now he didn't pull up M2. Okay, mix it up. I didn't expect it from this player. And we're not able to use the build, but we are winning without touching gens. I just wish I could grab another chase, bro. Why is he so blue? Go over to your settings, go to accessibility, scroll down, choose any of these options and put it down to 0% intensity. Every killer power that's red is gonna be blue. It's a lot easier for you to see the projectiles and stuff. No, I don't think the problem with ghoul is that he's OP. I don't think ghoul is OP at all. I think ghoul is very counterable. Was that a protection hit? How is that not a protection hit? How is that distraction? The real problem with ghoul is that he is too easy to execute for how much he gives you. A killer like ghoul should be much harder to execute. And then it enables so many of the like cheesiest playstyles in all of DBD without any effort being put into it. That's the main problem with ghoul. I'm dead. Fuck, I almost crashed them too. They buffed the last gen, it's fine. That was an unfortunate situation. I didn't have anything to use. Ghoul versus new players, yes, he will win as newer players don't know where to run or how to play pals or pallets, right? Yeah, anything wins against newer players. That's not the point. Hag wins against new players. The problem with ghoul is that, I mean, of course you as a ghoul main is gonna, like, you're gonna find a way to defend it, and that's okay. I don't take it away from you. But the thing about ghoul is that he's not hard enough for how much he gives you, right? That's literally as simple as it is. Using the power is just dumb easy. You break a pallet, you catch up, you down the survivor. Even and against good players will know how to run the tiles and stuff, and then ghoul doesn't have a power. That's why I think ghoul is balanced. But still, like, if you're even a remotely decent killer, you know how to zone. If you know how to zone, then even good players will die. As soon as you force the pallet down, would they kick it with brutal or eat it with enduring? It's just too much. The problem with ghoul is not even ghoul, it's ghoul players. Blood Favor is way too effective on this character. DMS Yamori's mask should not exist. Centipede is just bamboozle on an add-on. There's too many stupid shit on the character. That's why people are frustrated. Even I don't hate ghoul. I hate ghoul players and strategies employed because the characters allows the strategies to be employed. And the same can be said about Blight, which is my main killer. Like, Blood Favor is also extremely effective on Blight. But like, you can't just pick up Blight and right away know how to play the character, right? Ghoul is a simplified version of Blight. You don't have to learn bump logic, anything. You just grapple to something, your character is going to slide across the map, and then you cancel power in M1. But to be fair, it is a Blood Favor problem. It's a Blood Favor problem elevated by ghoul. Dissolution is fucking broken on ghoul as well. I'm gonna link the Puffaloop video of you looping ghoul for 5 gens and say hope. That's why I don't think ghoul is OP, because I can play against him, but I don't think that's a justification. It's like saying that Skull Merchant is OP because I can 4K on Skull Merchant, you know what I mean? We definitely have a ghoul problem in the game where people learn how to do the cheesy stuff before learning how to play the character. Like, you will catch P100 ghouls that have no idea how to execute the character, but they're running Blood Favor in your Mori's Mask DMS. That happens so often, bro. I think it's just because you don't play Survivor enough, Asuno. You would hate what they're doing to your character. Hey, I'm a Blight main and I despise playing against Blight. I don't see people complaining about Blight being OP as much as Ghoul, even though Blight is arguably stronger. It's because more people play Ghoul because Ghoul is way more accessible. So the problem is way more noticeable on Ghoul than it is on Blight. But Ghoul and Blight are birds of a feather. They have the same problems. Except Blight takes skill and Ghoul doesn't. Not to say that Blight is a hard killer. Blight is hard to execute the, like, actual difficult stuff, like instantly changing your direction after bumping. But like Blight, you just gotta put in some hours because it's counterintuitive. Bump logic is counterintuitive. It's not something that you can just learn, like grappling on a random structure as ghoul, right? I would also say Blight is hard. There's nothing hard in DBD. That's the thing, bro. Like, if you really think about it, there's no hard killer. There's nothing hard about this game. It's all knowledge. As a ghoul main, this is 100% true. Thank you, Stolitz. Ghoul isn't as easy as you're saying. Yeah, like if you're trying to like input steal and cut people off, yeah, that takes skill. But the thing is, that's not necessary. You don't need to know how to do that to win games as ghoul. That's a gimmick. The base design of ghoul is the easiest, most brain dead like character in the world. You get free injuries, which, I mean, I don't care. I don't care about it. But like, it is just free. It's just completely free. You cannot avoid it. And then you have the craziest catch-up power in the world that takes 2 seconds to master. If you equip Enduring or Brutal, the killer becomes exponentially stronger. Blood Favor makes your early game impossible to lose. I could make a whole video just about Ghoul and what it did to the game. I have so much footage of that as well. Of players that genuinely, like P100 Ghouls, that have no idea how to use the power. All they know is eat the pallet with Enduring and catch up. When Yamori's Mask DMS. It's pathetic, bro. It's sad. It's sad to see. Like, nobody wants to learn shit, bro. Like, just go for the easiest possible thing. It's like, the damage is irreparable, bro. Even if they removed Ghoul, just the mindset that this character brought with them is irreparable. I've seen those Enduring Ghoul builds. I know what you're talking about. If I were a Ghoul main and I saw people doing that, I would be sad. Because it's tainting the image of my character, right? Just like Lithe Windows on Survivor, bro. The thing is, I'm outspoken. I'm an outspoken hater of a lot of Survivor things. Like, the enjoyments that I get from Survivor is doing the difficult stuff. I don't get any enjoyments out of Survivor running Windows Lithe. Or Spampress pre-running. I mean, there's so many people that hate me just because of how much of a Windows hater I am. They want the easy stuff because some just want to have fun. Not everyone is striving to become better at the game. See, that's not a real argument for me, because if you're bringing the easy stuff to win, then that means you care about winning, and the more you win, the harder your games are going to get, until you get to a point where the easy stuff is not going to cover it anymore. You're going to have to be good, and then you're not going to be having fun because you're just getting shit on by better players than you every game you play. So you either care about winning or you don't, and if you care about winning and you don't want to improve, you're not going to have fun. I think that makes a lot of sense. Like, it's when you get those killers, like, it's when you queue into that Blight that insta doubles off Hook, but then you look at the way he plays and he's like complete utter dog shit at the character, and then that tells the whole story. You know that he does that every single game, and then he got to like matches that he shouldn't be in, and then he gets shit on, and then he goes to Twitter complain about the state of balance in DBD. Guys, that is the base of every single complaint in DBD, is the fact that people fucking suck at the game. Sometimes you're gonna be arguing with someone on Twitter, and then like if you could watch them actually play the game, you would not be arguing with them because you could just see how fucking terrible they are. That's why a ranked system would fix everything, because if you're arguing with someone, you can just be like, yeah, but what's your rank though? And then they drop some like bronze. Why would you argue with them? You shouldn't. He fucking sucks. The truth is, most games you lose on killer is your fault. You're just not good enough to win. There are unwinnable games, but like, if you're not good enough at the game, you won't even be able to recognize the unwinnable games. A lot of the unwinnable games you think are unwinnable just boil down to you lacking skill, and you think they're unwinnable because you don't even have the knowledge to know how you should have won that game. It takes more skill to recognize the unwinnable games than it does to win most of your games. You're not good enough to call games unwinnable. Is that a concept you guys like are understanding? Like, I'm not trying to like patronize anyone, but like, does it or does it not make sense? Recognizing unwinnable games takes so much skill, because you have to know what the optimal play is, and note that the optimal play would not work that game, because no matter what, you wouldn't have won. If you're just some random ass 300-hour killer player, you won't be able to recognize the optimal play to know that the optimal play won't work. So how are you saying that your games are unwinnable? How are you calling things OP if you don't even understand how you're supposed to win? Hey bro, I have 3,000 hours and I don't call games unwinnable. I call myself bad. It's hard to be objective about things when you don't understand the things. You can call games unwinnable for your skill level, and then you can also argue that things are OP for your skill level, but that's not objective. You're not being objective when you say that. That's your subjective impression of things in the game due to your lack of skill. And don't get me wrong, guys, there are unwinnable games on killer. There are many unwinnable games on killer depending on your loadout and the players you're going against, but it rarely boils down to game design, and more so about you not employing what you needed to employ to win those games. The best thing you can do is record your own games and watch in hindsight what you could have done better, knowing what happened after. It's like VOD reviewing. Learning this game is so enjoyable, guys. I'm telling you, like, you're robbing yourself of the experience of learning the game by having the wrong mindset. And DBD is the champion of this. I've never enjoyed things more in this game than like when I learn something new, or I lose a game that I feel like I shouldn't have lost, and just sit there and wonder what I could have done better. That's how you improve. And when you feel like you did a good play, like a smart play, that, you know, most other players maybe wouldn't have thought of, like, that's extremely rewarding. Like that flare out right there. Flared out, flared back in like a beast. Oh, it's not there, bro. It doesn't even matter that I dropped House of Pain there, by the way, because he had already kicked the breakable wall there, and they made House of Pain a lot weaker. Also, it's bad in preschool, right? There's god palettes everywhere. How do I win more as a Dredge main? Watch Gaming Athlete. I think Gaming Athlete retired though. Dredge is more about remnant placing than anything else. Remnant placements is extremely important, and it's something that takes a lot of practice. It takes a lot of 3D thinking as well. You gotta think, where do I place this remnant for the survivor not to be able to just run away? Dredge, you rarely place your remnant at the pallet. Like, you need pallet control, but you need to understand that you can't just place the remnant at the pallet, because if you place the remnant at the pallet, the survivor is just gonna run away. You have to place the remnants in a position where you counter the loop and you counter the runaway at the same time. And Gaming Athlete does that so, like, bro is just too good. In your opinion, if someone is using DS aggressively and you have to slug them, and in turn it makes it so you either pick up and eat the DS or leave them slugged and let them get picked while you have no pressure, Jins, is that a skill issue? Why are you chasing the survivor that just got unhooked if you suspect they have anti-tunnel perks? What killer are you playing that tunneling is the best idea? Is your spot good enough for tunneling? Does it make sense to tunnel at that time? That is a skill issue. If you're ever in a position where you have a survivor with DS and you be active on the floor, that's because you tunneled the wrong survivor. Probably at the wrong time as well. If they're taking hits, if you're chasing someone else and there's a survivor with DS unbreakable taking hits, I mean, yeah, I guess in that case, you would just have to eat one of the two. What perks do you have? Are you playing around your perks as well? Like the survivors are playing around them? Are you taking the right chase at the right time? Are you punishing their mistakes? There's so much more that goes into it than just 2 perks. I thought he was gonna mind game. House of Pain is gone. Did he only use 1 dash? Just double humps that bush, bro. Poor bush. Double humped it, bro. Double choke. No sound, by the way. No sound on the M2 pull-up. It's okay. It doesn't change anything, guys. What am I supposed to do about that bamboozle, by the way? Same idea with the DS unbreakable situation. How could I have possibly known that he had bamboozle there? So I wouldn't be in that lose-lose situation. DBD is an unpredictable game. There will be situations where you just can't control it on both sides. It's about what you do with the hand you're dealt. Just don't vault, bro. Okay, you're fine. She just has to know vaults. I give her haste as well. She's not using it for anything though. This is a round towel, so I don't have to drop it right away. Most straight towels you should drop though, because the Shredge this Wesker looks decent at the game. This is a greetable one though. He's in Fury, I think. No. Why is he just swinging through it? What? He was swinging through it like he had a plan, bro. Swinging through it like he means it. So why the fuck was that person there on death hook? What the fuck? Can anyone think of a single reason that person would be there in the middle of my chase on death hook? Can anyone tell me that? The first person to guess it gets a gifted sub. No, bad survivor doesn't cut it, guys. I need a line of thinking. Were they just not thinking? Did they just hear the terror radius and think, yeah, no, I mean, no, that's fine. I can just sit here then. Why were they there? There was no generator. I need the Meg to escape so I can maybe get Hatch. I don't think I can open the other gate. Looks like she's gonna go open it. I think he's camping the door, guys. If I wrap back, I'm probably gonna die, but I'm gonna try it out. His best play is definitely not to camp the door here, but if he's doing the wrong play, he's gonna kill me. He wasn't doing the wrong play. The Meg should be fine because she's healthy, right? She should be fine. There's an open gate and she's healthy.